Hello once again, gamers. Kruznik X, back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. When we are well on our way to becoming a level 50 monk, alongside Taro Cabot, who's gone with a hair change and a little bit of a gear change. When we last left off, we had met Erik and Wittergelt, and we're just going through Erik's experiments with aether. While Wittergelt is trying to open his chakra and all that. So we're gonna move on to the next chapter in this and complete the level 35 quest, Insulted Intelligence. Ah! Just the pupil I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. To look at you. Yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing up. Yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Right, well, let us measure some aether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk simpleton, of course. Though contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand, etheric readings. It is true. You are stupid. But the aetherometer shall do all the work for you and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to action, the monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and set about beating on things as you always do. It shall capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Aether is not the only source of all magics, but also the fount of all life. Yet despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the aether comprising its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of that aether remains, lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have ethereal crystallization, physical manifestations, apparitions of the deceased, luminescent glow, known as the ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of aether left behind, either in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this manner? Cemeteries? No! False, you idiot! Battlefields! Do you not see? With the etheric readings of those locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those full beliefs of the monkhood keeps, chakra and spiritual energies and whatnot, if I were to allow that they truly exist, I would be inclined to say that they are one and the same as aether itself. The aether, churning around those ancient battle sites, comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant and animal, though more so in the latter. It accumulates within them, felling these beasts, then releases that aether, causing a surge that resonates with the aether within you, causing it to expand. The so-called opening of the chakra. By this, the very power of life itself within you grows. A watered-down explanation, but adequate for one of your mental prowess, I believe. Mine own wife never had the patience for such things either, nor my passion. She cursed me in my work, took our children, and returned to Alamigo. But now is not the time for that tale. The area I am placing in your charge is Bloodshore in eastern Lenosha. Place this aetherometer in an appropriate location, and after a spell, retrieve it and bring it to me. I obtain the data I require, and you and the monk simpleton are afforded the chance to indulge your, how shall I put it, charming little backward fantasies. All are happy. Ideally, I would prefer you have a knowledgeable understanding of Bloodshore's history, but I fear we lack the time for me to educate you. I need hardly tell you that my research takes precedence over your schooling. Alright, let's go to Bloodshore, which is in eastern Lanosha, which means we go to Costa del Sol. Alright, we are going this way? Yep, this way. Yeah, they changed the location. Oh wait, no they haven't. I just keep forgetting we were able to swim again. As you can see, I've utilized my W cross hotbar a little bit better since we last met, and worked on a new pugilist based W cross hotbar. Which places each tier of skills in its own separate set. So the level 1s, which are Bootshine's True Strike and Snap Punch, are all in the set 1 of R2. The second set, Demolish, Twin Snakes, and Arm of the Destroyer, are in set 2 R2, and Rock Breaker, which you see over here, is qualified in this third set as the second set L2, which allows me to freely rotate pretty much everything. It's a lot more streamlined because it lets you decide what level 1, level 2, and level 3 you want. And around 35 you get, when you get Rock Breaker, which is an area of effect attack, it allows you to freely progress through without the need to memorize where everything is. Alright, let's collect the Aetherometer. Alright, let's get back to Erik before he has a conniption and goes into a tirade. Back to the Goldsmiths Guild. I seriously don't think this is everything, but you never know. We haven't seen much of Widorgeld yet. Have you brought the Aetherometer? It seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put up here at the Goldsmiths Guild. My Aetherometer is no ordinary device. I came up with the elaborate design myself, and had the finest engineers at Garland Ironworks draft the schematics, and then commissioned the most talented goldsmiths to fabricate it. Widow Guild delivered the results of his outing not long ago. I must insist that you take your leave of me now. There's a wealth of data for me to analyze, and I fear that simply having you nearby will somehow affect the processing power of my brain. Repairing the aetherometer and determining which locations to next investigate will require some time. Why don't you go and train those muscles of yours, or whatever it is you do in my absence? Well, with that, we've completed that assignment and earned the level 35 ability Shoulder Tackle. Now this skill is pretty useful when you're fighting because it allows you to charge in at the first sign, at the first moment, giving you pretty much a heads up. But yeah, with that, that's it for Questline's Purgatory and the Path of the Monk for right now. When we return, we'll do the level 40 quest, a Slave to the Aether. But until then, that's it for Questline's Purgatory. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. If you're watching this on twitch.tv/QuestlineX or live with PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit follow and turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to click here to watch another episode made by me. Click here to watch the next episode of Path of the Monk when it's out. And click here to watch the previous episode. Until then, QuestlineX, signing out.